Can I sit like this? Is this fine?
You
Or
sit.
does this
It
look
works.
weird?
You can totally
just-
sit like that. Totally sit like
I
that.
just want you to know, Wicked Weedle, I super honored to be a part of this production. I really respect this. I want
shit.
to give you guys good content. So
Hell yeah.
you guys are the captains of this ship. I'm a passenger, and I respect you guys.
Well, hell yeah, dude.
Oh, you're too sweet.
As captain of the ship, I say we get fucked up. Cheers.
Solange
Fuck
Mahora.
yeah. I bought beer specifically for this event.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want me captain in anything. I'm usually drunk.
Beer is so good. Holy
Beer
shit.
is definitely so good.
It is. It's so yummy. It has that umami flavor, or I don't know what umami flavor is. To be honest with you guys.
It's
People
like,
are oh, umami. I'm like, yeah, sure. Thumbs up.
it's like the little seaweed thing in your ramen. I think that's what that is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like well, I don't like the thought of it. I've never had
Yeah.
it. Well, I have had it. I just force it. It doesn't. It just tastes like salt to me.
Yeah.
To me, it just tastes like salt.
Now here's the crazy thing. I was a nasty kid, and like, you know, I ate ramen today, and I ate the little seaweed sheet, and I like it. But when I was a kid, I got into the fish flakes and fucking ate them, and it tastes just like that. I swear, it tastes like fish food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My father had one of those aquariums too, and of course you taste one of those flakes, you know, when you're a kid, and it's just salt. It's just salt.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
other
straight up.
flavor that I can put my finger on. Mommy, shut the fuck up. It's like when you go to like one of those wine tasting, and they're like, it tastes like burnt tires and smoke. Bitch, shut the fuck up. What are you fucking talking about? What is this?
Oh my
Is it good or
god.
is it not? Tell me straight up. Oh my god. We should save this. This is great content. We should save this.
I don't even know if she started recording or not.
Of course I have. Of course I have. Okay, are we ready, guys?
Oh, hell yeah.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay.
I am ready.
1, 2, 3. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Virtual Hangout with me, Bobette, and my amazing, brilliant co-host.
Wicked Weedle.
Today we have a very fucking special guest. Somebody I am so fucking psyched to interview. I've wanted to interview this guy for a while. Of course, it is my amazing friend, RaccoonAnarchist. Would you like to introduce yourself, darling?
Hi, I'm RaccoonAnarchist. I'm a cybersecurity student. I have a BA in international relations and global history, and I'm working on making that into a master's within cybersecurity. I already worked within the IT field for 5, 6 years on and off. But yeah, I'm
Okay.
a forever student. I'm from Europe. It's whatever. I'll get
Yeah.
further into it.
So, sweetheart, as we were talking about before we kicked this off, the reason why I was so excited to like interview you was the other day we were hanging out in another world, and you happened to say something to me that absolutely fucking gutted me. Do you remember what it was?
No idea.
it was
I have
like-
no clue.
Bobette, I love watching your podcast. It's so amazing. It's because of your co-host.
Oh
You
shit.
don't even fucking watch the podcast because of me, bitch. What the?
What are you fucking talking about? What do you mean? Weedle is fucking funny. Weedle is funny. He's like obviously like super social. What do you fucking mean?
Oh,
Like,
dear.
don't clown on your podcast.
It's the alcohol, man. It does it. I'm drunk in all these.
Yep,
I need
yeah,
to get
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Speaking of which, cheers.
Solange
Yeah.
Mohora.
He's funny. He's a funny guy. You
And
know,
it's
I'm a
cilantro, my
simple
whore.
guy. Fucking
I
hell.
never know what she says. I don't know what the fuck that means. I think it means cheers in British.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
no, it's Irish. Sláinte
Yeah.
Mohora. It
It's
means
just a
cheers, my
different
friend.
brand of British, right?
They call it Gaelic, I
Did you,
think. Is
motherfucker?
that what you guys call it?
Hold on. Did you just call me fucking British, motherfucker?
It's just a different brand of British, you know what I'm saying?
I am Irish. Don't fucking insult me. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm sorry. All right. Well, tell us then. Like, what is it? What is it?
I'm only kidding. So, Raccoon, how long have you been playing VR chat?
Fuck. Since 2000 and no, since the pandemic. Since the pandemic, everything got fucking shut down. I was a student at I think it was in 2020 or something. Everything shut down. There was no classes. Since I was studying international relations at the time, we were supposed to go abroad. That's like a part of studying international relations. And I think I picked Chile was like where I wanted to go because there was huge protests and shit like that. I was like, oh yeah, I want to go into the heart of the battle. But then everybody got fucking COVID. There was no more flights. There was no more classes. No shit like that. So I had to sit at home like in a student apartment where we shared a bathroom, ironically. But yeah, like all the classes were online. So obviously my Chilean classes were online too, so they expected me to wake up like 3 in the fucking morning and watch some fucking Spanish speaking guy talking about the history of South America. That was difficult. I don't know Spanish. I I know a lot of languages, but I don't speak fucking Spanish. And they didn't have that AI fucking caption thing back then. That was difficult. I just dropped out. I just started drinking beer, got really fucking, socially isolated, just ended up going on to VR chat, drinking beers every day. And, yeah, that kind of sounds sad.
No, dude, that's living the life. Dude, that's the reason why, that's the reason why I'm trying to get the fuck out of Alabama and move to Texas, because like all I do is I drink and in my own basement. I got my own place, but I do still drink in my basement, on VR chat.
Yeah.
It's, it is what it is. But I'm trying to take my shit elsewhere and fucking like out in Austin, Texas. That's like comedy capital of the world. So I can go there and do open mic shit like that. It'll be cool.
Smoking Dolbies is funny. Like a little bit of weed sometimes is yummy. I like that shit,
Yeah.
And,
It describes it as yummy.
yeah, but it's good. It's good for the soul. It's good for maybe not the heart, but it's good for your mind, maybe.
I hear it's great for your lungs. Like they seem to agree every time I cough my ass off after hitting it.
Yeah. Oh Lord. Oh my God. I could talk about this forever. Honestly, like I absolutely wish I could go to America. I would be your Che Guevara. I swear to God, I would come there, or I could be your next fucking Altman Freed or whatever that fucking AI retard is. Oh, I slurred. Well, whatever.
We can say retard.
I feel
Who's gonna
like
care, retard?
Americans respect people who have an accent. Like, if you have an accent, you could be dumb as a brick. But if you say something that, like, 40 or even 30% people agree with, they're gonna treat you like you're the next coming of Christ. Sometimes.
So Americans respect you if you have an accent outside of America. Americans hear my accent, I'm immediately disrespected. Like...
That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
That's so funny. That is true. That's the same for every country, honestly, when I think about it. Holy shit. Man.
Yeah, I guess so. Shit.
Oh God,
So
I'm almost self-doxing. Bob, take it away from this. I'm almost about to self-dox.
so talking about like you being on this podcast and what we were talking about earlier on is you have had a very interesting history, we shall say, in sort of the internet life. Would you like to talk a little bit like that about that? So where did it all
I would love it
start?
yeah.
Where did it all start for you?
Well, personally, I'm in my 30s. Like I grew up on image boards, if people know what that is. And one of the image boards was 4chan. And 4chan was never like my main go-to place because to me it was kind of too edgy, if you know what I mean. And to me it just seemed like another porn site. Like it was more porn than it was talking about anything else. It's just people posting, I don't know, furry porn, and then other people like being mad at the people who posted furry porn, or people posting like, I don't know, femboys, and then people being mad at the femboys. But in 2000, and I think it was 2009, there was this huge surge of anti-establishment ideas that happened there, where they were mostly against copyright infringement laws, the RIAA and stuff like that. There was a American, I wouldn't even say company. I think it was like a. Do you know what this is? The RIA, Wicked.
That sounds very familiar. I'm probably just being retarded as shit right now, and somebody's gonna watch this and just be like, "This guy don't even know what the fuck the IRA is." But
Well, it was a collection of like corporational representatives that were a part of like establishing laws about how to protect intellectual property, and they went hard after like websites like Napster and shit like that. And we were against this because we liked piracy. We liked to download shit for free off the internet, and we believe
Pirate Bay was big back then. Yeah.
It still is. It still is. I'm
But
telling everybody, go to
it's
fucking
owned
Pirate
by like the FBI. I heard now, like it's there, but really,
No, it's owned by the same people who've always owned it. I swear
Really?
to God. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The reason why it's so dog shit right now and you're getting so many fucking pop-ups is because it costs a lot of fucking money to rent those servers, and they have a lot of traffic. The traffic is no longer from like the Western world, like America and Europe anymore. It's from the third world, like Africa, India, like China and places like that. They download like a motherfucker from that shit. Like
yeah,
that's
they
where
can't
the
afford
fucking money
real
comes
shit.
from.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, but you can't like really, if you are like a company and you want to buy ads for something, like you can't really advertise to the Chinese market the same way you advertise to like the European market. So what you end up with, yeah, continue.
Oh, I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, okay, all right. I feel like I'm ranting, but yeah, like you can't really advertise the same way. So what you end up with is those weird advertisements where it's basically a scam. It's all fucking porn sites and scams, and oh, click on this banner and you'll show you all the horny milfs in your area.
That's where I'm clicking. I get like 10 viruses.
Immediately. 60-year-old woman just advertising herself on fucking Pirate Bay.
Yeah, her tits hang down to her knees. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, looking like fucking a tennis ball in a sock. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
But yeah, like I immediately clicked on that because that's how I got all my games. I was not a rich kid growing up, and my mom was like skeptical of like me being on the internet in the first place, so I kind of had to like sneakishly get all these online games and shit like that. So I had to like pirate that shit.
Yeah.
So, of course, I click on that, and that takes me to an IRC server. And in that IRC server, we are currently attacking or attacking, we're DDoSing basically infrastructure of the IIA. And those people were funny. They were saying funny things. They were having like radical opinions that was not just straight up racism. It was weird shit that I've never seen before. Like, did you know that the banks control the world and they want us to fight each other based on religion and race and yada yada? And I was like, holy shit, this is
And the
different.
banks are owned by.
Well, this every time, but like, you're gonna post this on fucking YouTube, aren't you? You're gonna post this on
I was gonna
YouTube.
get you to say it. I wasn't gonna say it.
Brother.
Anyway.
Well, he's the one who's fucking, you know, he's the one who's like editing this afterwards. I'm gonna let him like have the wheel on that. But yeah, I thought I was interesting. I stayed in there for a long time, and one thing led to another. The next thing they started fighting against were, I think it was like other banks. It was Visa and PayPal because they blocked donations to WikiLeaks, and we were like, "Yo, that's bullshit! Like, why can't we donate to this organization who's basically just posting things that journalists want other people to see? That seems like a bad thing." So we started attacking like Visa, then we did MasterCard, and suddenly we started to pick a name, and that name was anonymous. And suddenly I was like one of like the 1% who was in the founding echelon of what became anonymous, basically, or what you now know as anonymous.
Hell yeah.
Pretty much.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, it started back around that time. Like, dude, like when that shit started, people like thought it was cool as fuck. Like, everybody was claiming to be a member of Anonymous that played Call of Duty or some shit, but they weren't.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I remember that shit back in the day. Like the like Illuminati fucking. I don't know. Shit got crazy back in like '09. Back during the Call of Duty era.
I remember that all happening. I remember hearing about it. And my father was always a very radical thinker. So these concepts that Anonymous were standing up for, they were not new to me. You know, I'd heard about them before. I kind of felt the same way, but I never joined up until later on. And hearing about
really
I didn't get into activism until later on in my life. So getting a chance to like hear the history from you guys and learn about it from people that was actually there has been really interesting.
Oh, I understand that. It's one part of me wants to say you should be happy that you didn't join, and another part of me says you should feel sad that you didn't join, because it was 100% the best part of my life in certain senses. I could be on there, I could watch people do actual hacks against banks, like, or against the PSN network. Like, the people that made the group called LulzSec, for example, who downed the PSN network or rooted the PlayStation 3 when they removed...
I remember that.
They removed the possibility of you being able to install different software on your hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is such a huge thing when you think about it in perspective, because they advertised the PlayStation 3 as a standalone box where you had the control. You could install whatever the fuck you wanted. You could be the master of this box and do whatever the fuck you wanted with it. This is basically a computer that you can connect to your TV. But then they figured out, holy shit, that means they can pirate things.
Yep.
And that's when they clamped down on it. And obviously, we being, you know, the broken-minded fucking people we were, all right, well, you're not going to make any more money the next 6 months. We're gonna
Yeah.
down that shit. That was like the focus that we had. All right, fuck you then.
Dude, I remember that because I was an X like during PS3, Xbox 360 was a thing, and I was a 360 player, and I was making fun of PlayStation players during that time. Like,
Oh god.
I was like, y'all got y'all shit hacked. Fuck y'all. Like,
Damn.
And we kind of fucking fucked ourselves over because the PlayStation Network was for free. Like, you could play Call of Duty for free on PlayStation Network, but on Xbox 360, you had to pay like $10 a month for
Yeah.
like a subscription. So what the
So-
fuck did we achieve? Like,
So-
now you have to pay for the PlayStation Network too, because they have to pay for fucking protections on their servers. So we fucked ourselves by doing that. But I mean,
so back then, did Xbox have more secure servers because people were
No.
paying for it? No.
No,
Okay.
it was 100% connected to the court case between Sony and the guy who rooted the first PlayStation 3. Because they wanted to get that guy, because that guy made it possible for anybody who factory reset your PlayStation 3. Now you can install a Linux distro onto that thing. Now you can just download whatever PlayStation game you wanted, and now you don't have to pay for PlayStation games anymore. That's
Yeah.
horrible if you are the person who owns Sony. Like, you want to make money off of all the money you spent to pay for all these devices. Obviously, now you're gonna go on a huge fucking, you have a huge problem with this now. And
Yeah.
that makes sense in the grand scheme of things. So they were just doing what they, like, the logical conclusion, what's in their right. But, you know, I don't. Well, I was 16. What was I supposed to do? I was just looking at these other guys, you know, and I thought they were the coolest thing.
Yeah, they had a
shit, I could
fuckload
talk
of
about this
experience.
Forever. Bobette, ask another question, didn't I?
So,
Yeah, it's like being in a fucking cyber gang or something. It's kind of cool, you know, like shit.
so
Yeah.
when did
And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anonymous move from that sort of like attitude to being more serious, being more political minded, to spawning all these different movements around the world?
Well, that's the thing. They always were political minded. This was political. Like,
Yeah.
we attacking fucking Visa and MasterCard because they politically decided not to support WikiLeaks. That's 100% political. It was always political. The thing is that those people who were in like the group who did this were humans. They were just humans. They had flaws, and one of those people had a flaw that the powers to be could basically exploit.
Yes.
And that person, if anybody wants to look him up, his name is Sabu or Hector X Xavier. And he was threatened with, we're going to fuck with your family, because he was a Puerto Rican immigrant into America. And they said, all right, we're going to fucking, I don't know what they said to him. They're going to like deport his family or whatever, or put them all in jail. And he had to flip. Now I'm making it out like he's a good guy. I don't want to do that. Fuck that. No, he was a piece of shit, and he decided to flip. But I understand it was under a certain duress. But
Yeah.
he flipped, and then he spent the next, I think, 6 months or 12 months being on the server, reshifting our focus away from fighting the banks and the powers within the countries or the power structures that we existed under, into fighting foreign powers. Like, now we started fighting, you know, the Arab Spring happened. We were fighting Gaddafi.
Shit.
We were fighting Syria. We were fighting Iran. We were fighting China. We were fighting I don't know, Russia. Like, that is where our focus were shifted. And
Too many enemies at that fucking point. Yeah.
Yeah, and it started like we were all like spread out. The Russians didn't want to fight the Russian government. the Muslim people didn't really feel like they had to fight Iran, like, except if they were a part of a certain sect of Muslim people who were probably like exploited by the Iranian government and yada yada. Like, it was a huge psyop operation where they
Yeah.
sort of made us into more of a global operation where we trying to reach utopia or whatever by fighting everybody at once. And
Yeah.
Which is probably never going to happen.
obviously, and then he just disappeared. And then 2 weeks later, we figured out, oh, he worked with FBI the entire time. Does that
Oh my
mean that,
god.
like,
Oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah, he got caught like 12 months prior.
He did all
And-
that shit intentionally. He fucked you guys
Yeah,
up from the
obviously.
inside. Holy
on the
fuck.
instructions of the FBI.
Oh
And now
my
he has,
god.
like, a huge career in Silicon
Wow.
Valley. He's like a multi-millionaire living the sweet life in fucking New York City or some shit. Being a piece of shit. He's being paid like hundreds of thousands of dollars. doing,
Can
like,
you talk
speaking
about
events.
this without being like assassinated or some shit? Like, or should we
Well,
cut
who's
this
gonna
out?
assassinate? Am I gonna assassinate him?
I
even
don't
fucking
know.
do
I'm talking about you. Like, this sounds like
Yeah.
top secret shit, dude. Like,
This isn't secret. Anybody can Google this.
Oh
They can
yeah,
look it
definitely.
up. Like,
There's like movies and all
Okay.
about it. Yeah.
this is a W for the American State Department. Like, they flipped Anonymous from being mostly focused on fighting like the status quo, which is, you know,
oh fuck, I lagged for a
Western-
second, dude. I thought they
Oh.
got me.
Oh, shit. You good? You good?
Yeah, dude. I'm here now. I missed half of what you said, but I'm here now.
Oh, okay, all right. But yeah, they flipped one of the guys, and he
Yeah,
flipped
yeah.
on all his guys, and then suddenly all the heavy hitters of Anonymous just disappeared overnight. Just overnight,
Damn.
all of them got picked up, and that left like a sparse community of people, and those were usually within the Western European world, you know, on the outskirts of America, outside of
Yeah.
like the UK and shit like that. People like me, people like oh, I shouldn't bring up names. Fuck that.
You probably shouldn't. You probably
Yeah, I shouldn't
keep
bring up
that
names.
anonymous. No pun
Yeah.
intended. You know. Like,
Basically, people like me and people like the French part of Anonymous and the Turkish part of Anonymous, which was huge, by the way. Like, nobody even thinks about this, but there was so many Turkish people who were part of Anonymous, and they're all fucking gone right now because the people who were the radicals, like the thought leaders, if you want to say, the influencers that like led this, they got fucking caught, and they got
Yeah.
plea deals where
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you can never do this again, or we're gonna put you in jail for 90 years or
Yeah.
120 years. I got a
life.
plea deal.
They would give them
Or
life.
not a plea deal.
Yeah.
I had to serve 120 days in prison because I started something called, I'm from Norway, by the way, so I started something called Operation Norway, where
Well,
we
y'all's
fought against like a
prison is
surveillance
chill.
bill.
Ain't it?
I started like an operation against this specific surveillance bill,
Yeah.
and it was a huge success. We downed like both the opposition and the government at the same time because this was like a cooperation between, you know, the centrists of the government and the centrists of the opposition, where they implement some EU directive that's gonna like outsource the surveillance into some EU directive that's gonna. But that's the thing. Like, if you're a centrist, you're gonna go with status quo because you want to
Yeah.
remain a centrist. You want to remain in the status quo. You want to
Yeah.
remain retain your power. You know.
Yeah.
And that basically meant that, you know, at least 5 of us here in Norway got picked up and got put into jail, and some of us flipped and some of us did not. And yeah, it is.
And
what
you
it
were
is.
all quite young when
And-
this happened, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I was 17 years old. So obviously, when you know, the Norwegian FBI pulls up, like, what what is 17-year-old me gonna do? I'm just gonna be there in the. I probably said too much. I didn't say everything. I tried my best to but now looking back at it, like I was a dumbass. And
They
this is the
have to
thing
have
that
had some kind of respect for you, though, dude. At 17 years old, they're like, this fucker's doing this shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, this dude's smart. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
shit. Yeah.
but that's the thing. They respect you for certain things. They were like super happy that I fucked with foreign governments because I did.
Uh-huh.
I really fucked heavily against Assad regime. I fucked heavily against Gaddafi. I fucked heavily against the Turkish dictator
Yeah.
at the time. And they really, really liked that. That was a plus in my court case.
Yeah.
But whenever I brought up and we were against the surveillance bill in the UK, and they were like, all right, that's another 20 days in prison. I want to pull this red string. I swear to God, they're some of the best hackers that I know are horrible people. I swear
Yes.
to God.
Yes.
Yeah, they're horrible fucking people. Some of the best hackers out there, they don't have any morals, and that's why they
Yep.
are the best hackers. The reason why I'm a shit hacker is because I don't want to steal some random guy's money. I don't want to ruin some random guy's life.
And you
That's
would, but what if it's for the better of many people? Would you do it?
but that would make me feel so shitty. I feel like I like you, Weedle. I feel like I
Yeah.
like you. If somebody pulled up to me and they were like, "Yo, if you hack Weedle, you could probably bring down these bad guys," I would be like, you know what? I probably wouldn't do that.
So I'll give you an
Yeah,
example. When I first joined these guys, I was going on holiday.
When you say joined, what did you do in this? Like, what
I
was your role?
I joined the same community that Raccoon's in. So
Mhm.
whenever I started hanging out with them, basically, I was going on holiday for 6 days to a con down in Ireland. Now, this is a place that it's anonymous. So I went, I did my thing. I brought my phone with me, right, with the IRC, so I could talk to all these guys because, you know, I'm a socially awkward asshole and these guys are now my friends. So, of course, I want to talk to them. On the 6th day, I didn't tell them the name of the con. I didn't tell them the name of the hotel that I was staying in. Didn't tell them any what I thought identifiable information. I was convinced I did an amazing job. Nobody knew where I was. On the 6th day, I packed up all my shit and waiting in the hotel lobby, like for my taxi to take me to the train station. And one of my friends messaged me, "This is the name of the hotel you're staying in. This is the convention that you've been at for the last 6 days. These are the places that you ate at. These are the museums you went to." And I'm like,
Yep, they just knew.
"How did you know that?" And they're like, "We wanted to prove to you that you need to learn to keep your mouth shut because there's bad people out there that would take that information and use it against you. Not everybody's good."
See, even back then, I knew that shit. Like, if you had a cell phone on you, it's fucking tracking your location.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a thing too. Like, they knew right where you were at and what you were doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yeah.
indeedy. So
Yeah, like they were tracking your ass.
I mean, you have joined our network before that, so that makes it easy. Like the minute, but it makes it sound like we were spying on you. It wasn't really us spying on you. It was basically you being not very careful about your information, and we just connecting the dots.
Exactly.
You were basically, you're so open. You're so nice. You're so. I don't want to be offensive, but you were a little bit naive in the way you were presenting yourself, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
And
100%.
that made it very easy, and you're such a likable person that but I feel like I should tell like the viewers, like if you feel like you're being followed, like brother, just go to the nearest whatever carrier that is giving you a phone number. Like if that is AT&T or if that is whatever, just go there and get a new phone number. Just that is how easy it is. Just get another phone number unless there's someone within that carrier. Change carrier. That is also something you can do. Just change to the different carrier. Easy clap. You will be hard to follow. Have two phones, or that makes it sound like you have to. That sounds
Like
like you
you're
have
a drug
to pay
dealer?
for it.
No, you
Yeah.
don't have to pay for it.
Also, just stop having smartphones. It's
Man, I'm
also
gonna be
an easy
real.
way.
I would just
Like,
get
if you-
rid of my fucking phone because that's way easier than jumping through all these hoops. Just throw it in the
Yeah.
fucking woods, piss on it, and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
just buy one of those grandma phones that doesn't
Uh-huh.
have internet on them, that just have
Yeah.
texting and calls, and that makes it very difficult to track.
There you go.
Very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Yep.
You basically need a person on the inside to follow you. The only people who can follow you though is the government. Like if you're hiding, you have to think about who am I hacking? Am I hacking the government or am I hacking someone who my government hates? If you're
Yep.
hacking Iran and you live in America, don't worry about it. They're gonna protect
Yeah.
you. But if you're
Mhm.
hacking like the Iranian government and you live in Iran, you're gonna have a difficult time. Very
Oh,
difficult.
yeah, yeah. What if-
or you can change
Uh-huh.
that with like the Chinese government or the American government, whatever fucking government you want. But the minute that you fucking with the government that you're living under,
Let me
You
ask
have
you
to be-
this.
okay.
Let's say, like I live in America and I want to hack one of our allies, like let's say the UK or some shit. I want to hack their government. What will my government say about that?
Oh,
Because we're
nothing.
allied. Nothing?
Nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
Even if we're allied?
nothing.
Really? Okay.
Like,
But what
you
if
live
it's
in the
like- What if it's advanced shit? What if it's like classified intel from their shit and I just
Totally fine.
hacked into it?
You're
Really?
totally fine, and I will tell you why. There's a hierarchy. There's a hierarchy, and America's on top. America's on top 100%. If you are an American citizen, you're above the British citizens. Just
Oh, damn.
yeah, you can go.
I've heard
and
that,
have-
but
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's the truth. The American government is going to protect you from every other government. Every
Yeah.
single one.
we have the strongest
that is-
military, so we kind of say, there's my big fucking cock. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, they're going to tell them to fuck off immediately.
Yeah.
But if you are like in the say you were British, say you were like Bobette, you live somewhere within the EU borders, you can't hack America. We will extradite you.
Oh, shit. You say
They will-
we, like you're Norwegian, though, right?
Yeah, I'm in the EU borders. I'm a part of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, I got you.
yeah.
Got you.
Norway is one of the founding members of NATO.
Oh wow.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, that means that we recognize basically America as our big daddy, basically. Like,
Oh
the thought
damn.
was the thought back in the end of World War II was that there was two schools of thought, either communism under Stalin, which was bad, or there was social democracy under FDR. And all these socialists and not hardline communists in the EU considered like, that sounds like a good deal. Like, that sounds like not a bad idea. We don't want to get
Yeah.
purged under Stalin. We'd rather have social democracy, you know? So they signed a document called the NATO agreement or whatever the fuck it was called. And they recognized that we should align with NATO. And then they started giving us a lot of like Marshall help after World War II. That basically means we owe you a lot of money. And we started like giving you all our money. And that doesn't, obviously, not just money. We can give you political power within our system. There's a reason why Ford is one of the biggest sellers of cars in the EU, is because, you guys make cars, we need cars. Are we going to buy it from China or are we going to buy it from the Soviet Union? We don't want fucking Lada. we'd,
Yeah.
we'd rather fucking buy from you guys or from other Europeans. It might be very different now. Now it's very, very different. But back then, it was an easy decision to make for people who were not like hardline communists. And, that sort of set the precedent of what's going on today.
Interesting.
As a just master of information, as you seem, I am going to give you an opportunity right here publicly to predict something. Are we on the verge of World War III, do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh.
We're closer now than we've ever been. But at the same time,
Okay.
all I want to say, we are closer now than we've ever been, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Probably
Yeah.
won't happen, but it might. I don't want to give a prediction because whatever I predict is going to be the wrong thing. So
Yeah.
actually, yeah, we are on the verge of. Actually, we're going to get nuked tomorrow. Actually, when I think about it, I should probably predict that.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
like
god.
your pronouns, by the way, 9/11. That goes
9/11,
hard.
that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
9/11 went pretty hard, I gotta say. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right, cheers to that. I'm gonna drink with you to 9/11. Now, the reason why I have 9/11 as my pronouns is because when I made my VR chat account, they asked me for my pronouns, and I didn't know what to put there. So I just put something funny that I thought would, like, get flagged or something.
And it didn't.
And then fast forward 5 years, now your pronouns is in your fucking thing. I didn't expect that to fucking happen.
Yeah.
That shit hit me like a brick. Like, I think like 2 months ago, I got kicked out from a community. Your pronouns are 9/11. I was like, what? What are you fucking talking about? I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, no. And I put my pronouns as 9/11. I didn't want to put my pronouns in. I thought that was a stupid thing. Why? Ask me. Talk to me. This is a social platform. Motherfucker. Please. What do you fucking? I like yours though. Inbred honky. That's funny.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Like, have a joke. Put a joke. It's a law in the EU called NATS-G, which is a German law that you cannot you can't hail the Nazi.
The mustache man.
Yeah. You
You
cannot.
can't
hail
raise your
him.
arm in a straight salute.
You're
to the
not allowed
mustache
to do
man.
That's a law that the Americans imposed on us. They said no more mustache man. You have to be social democrats. And
Yep.
but they break that all the time. Why is that outside the fucking
Oh, in
line?
America we can do it. You guys just can't.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are on the top of the fucking pyramid. You guys get to do that. What the fuck? That's insane.
Oh,
Also,
dude, I
you
went to
just
Germany.
Yeah,
I went
for
to
the record.
Germany back
Oh, yeah?
in. Sorry, my bad. Keep going.
No. You're more interesting than me. Please tell me.
No, shut the fuck up. God, dude, you
tell
were
me
in
about your
fucking
trip to
anonymous. I
Germany,
ain't done
dude.
shit in my life, dude.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Tell me about your trip to Germany. I'll
dude,
counter with one of my trip to Germany.
I went to Germany, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I'm too drunk. And I forgot what I was gonna say, but I was there. I was in Hamburg.
Oh, Hamburg. Great place.
Yeah,
you
dude.
guys.
There was one point. I was leaving. I was in the airport and I was saying bye to my friend from like Wales because my original friend group on here in VR chat was from all over Europe. Like, right? Like I met a bunch of Europeans immediately because this European guy that I may have mentioned a couple times in the podcast, his name was Rizm. I met him in a fucking right out of high school, like right after I graduated, in a Naruto RPG server in Minecraft of all things. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I kept up with him. I kept up with him for years, and then finally he's like, yeah, dude, I'm in VR chat. I got this whole friend group, whatever. And like at the time, I had fucking like fell out with another friend group of mine who now is slandering my name over the town I'm in. Another reason why I'm moving to Austin, Texas. Um, but anyway, I fucking that's a long story. But I grouped back up with him and I met all these people. I got into VR chat. Through VR chat, I met people in Punchline and all this shit, you know, like, so now I'm here. I'm fucking locked in, you know what I'm saying? Like, it has led me to my
Mhm.
next step in life, and it all originates from him. And I just met him in a random ass server in Minecraft one day. Just some Norwegian dude. He's in the army, which I think every dude that ever existed has been in the Norwegian army. You're former military, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Well, National Guard. National Guard.
Look, well, anyway, either way, you had to serve. You had to, right?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
if you check the box where you say that like I have more education than oh, that's a whole other story that I would tell you about, but I don't want to retract from your story. I'll
We
you
will get
continue.
to it. We'll get to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, all right.
dude.
Well, basically, like I did exactly what you're talking about. I was 18. Everybody
Mhm.
have to serve, but I was basically like, no, I'm going to university. Check the mark, and then they were like, all right, no mandatory service for you, and then that's basically hitting the snooze button. And
Yeah.
then that means that you have to serve into the national defense force, or you have to do something later in life,
Mhm.
basically. And uh, I went to university. I kept studying, and that's basically like a free money glitch in Norway is studying, because you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
paid for going to university, and as long as your grades are good enough, and that's basically just having passable grades, you know.
Yeah.
And as long as you get good enough grades, you keep getting money from the government, and that was like the way I did it, and I'm still fucking doing it. And uh, uh fuck. Fuck. Yeah.
Your avatar started crying when you did
Yeah.
that. And it was perfect.
Well, it fucking sucks talking about it. The thing is that like the minute Russia invaded Ukraine, I got a
Yeah.
letter in my mailbox being like, "All right, you're a part of the National Defense Corps. Show up at this address." And I was like, "Oh fuck!
Oh no.
Oh god damn it! Oh, that's right.
Oh.
I'm a part of this now." And
So
I
many
had to
people die in that shit.
yeah.
God.
So immediately I went to my dealer, right? And I'm like, yo, I need more weed than you've ever sold anybody in your entire life. And I need drugs, all of them. So I
Yeah,
did some
you
shrooms.
do.
I smoked some weed. I did a first time in my life. I bought coke, and I went to
There you
town.
go.
I had fun, and then 3, 4, 5 days later, I show up at the thing, and they were like, oh, "Okay, all right, get the fuck out of here. Get
Oh.
the fuck out of here. You're not what we're looking for."
Oh, you like failed all their drug tests or something? Is that what it is?
That was what I was hoping for, but
Yeah.
apparently that was not the big issue. The big issue is that I have an autism diagnosis. That means that,
Oh.
Oh
yeah,
damn!
that means, yeah, that was what they had a problem with.
I love
So that means
that.
that, like,
You're retarded and you say retard. I love that.
yeah, exactly. I feel like that is our N word,
Yes,
That
Yeah,
is, we
exactly,
get to use that.
100%.
It's our word.
Real
Yeah.
shit, real shit.
Oh, yeah.
Many people that I've met that I've been around and just kind of like really got to know, they're like, dude, you need to get diagnosed. Like, there's something fucking up with you. Like, I'm gonna be real.
Well, we feel the same way about you Americans, because you guys come to us and you start talking to the cashier in the
Mhm.
store. What do you fucking why? Stop doing that. That makes everybody uncomfortable. They don't want to know what your day's like. What do you, brother? Like
Dude.
you
Yeah.
guys have this polite. This is a cultural thing, You guys have this politeness culture where you guys. You ask like, "Oh, how's your day been?" And if I actually tell you how my day has been, you guys don't want to hear that. Like here in Norway, if you look at someone too long, you'll go to jail. You'll go to jail
Really?
because you're breaking.
Wow.
Well, you're not actually go
If
to
you
jail.
look at someone too, okay,
Well,
never
if you
mind,
look at someone too long, like you
That's like
obviously want their
harassment.
attention. Well, kinda. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you want me to come over
Yeah,
and talk to you? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal?
yeah.
Imagine
I'm about to say,
asking
I've been
some.
staring you down. Are you uncomfortable? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we're so uncomfortable, dude.
I'm
I've
drunk.
already been looking underneath my VR headset, like, where's the cup? Because okay, this is embarrassing, but sometimes, like, I don't want to go to the bathroom. I'll just take a cup and I'll just piss in that and I'll throw it out the window, you know?
Remember, whatever you want cut out, let me know.
no,
I'm
no,
here
no.
for it.
This is relatable. This is relatable for, the audience at home, Like, a lot of people do this. Like, they're caught in the moment, they don't want to leave it, and there's the cup, and you have to pee, and, you're not alone back there, you're not alone.
Raccoon, I would like to point something out to you. Do you remember the very first time we ever hung out in VR?
Oh no, I don't. What's going on? What was that?
Okay, so we're hanging out in VR. Me, you, your girlfriend. I joined you in some like random like public world. We're sitting talking away and you were drunk off your ass.
Oh yeah.
Next thing you know, all I hear is you going, I'll be right back. You walk over to the corner of the room with your headset and your controllers, whip it out and start pissing in the corner of a public crowded room.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, you guys talk. I gotta take a mad piss. I don't know how long we've been going. Bobette, you keep track.
See, imagine if this man had a cup right now. I'm like, come on, give me the close up. Like, give me the close up. Give me the close up. All right, listen here. Imagine if our other co-host had a cup right now. He could just pee in that thing, and he could just throw it out the window. Like, I don't understand why people think this is weird. I genuinely don't get it. Like, you guys go like, well, what do you mean? What do you? Yeah. No, I don't. Are you gonna shame me? Telling me that I'm weird for just,
Yes.
pissing in a vessel and
Yes.
just.
Yes.
What do you
100%.
fucking mean? No. What do you? All right, bro.
Oh my goodness
Bro,
gracious me.
Like, it's a vessel. You throw that outside, it's gone. It's like it then never even happened.
And how does your girlfriend feel
Man.
about this?
Oh, she hates it. This is her worst nightmare. She's the one doing the dishes, see? And that's, like, what am I gonna do? Throw the whole cup? I don't throw the whole cup. Like,
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna keep the cup. We'll use that later. If it's been in the dishwasher, it's clean. It's clean. It's like it never even happened.
Oh my fucking god.
Bro, what do you...
Ah, how's it going?
I fucking love you so much, Raccoon. I swear to God.
Bro, okay.
Man,
Right.
Raccoon, you know how it is once you hit 30, right? Fucking, like,
Yeah.
you go to take a piss and you dick dribbles. You know what I mean?
You have to
sucks.
shake it, but sometimes when I shake it too much, I get hard. And
That's what
that'll
I'm
be
saying. I didn't want to be
Yeah.
hard for the interview. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you get a chub when you walk out of there. But that's kind of a
yeah.
flex.
Oh
That's kind of
my
a flex.
God.
And I was like, I'm getting a chub, and if I get a chub, I gotta stick it in something. And I ain't just, it ain't time for that.
Fuck me sideways, I swear to God.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh god, oh my god. We have veered so far away from like what we're I prepared so hard for this.
Dude, I feel
know.
good as shit right now. I'm drunk as fuck. How long have we been? I'm drunk. How long have we been going, Bobette?
1 hour.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, we
Just
could
one
probably get
hour.
more footage though. I could edit it. We can go for 2. I wouldn't go for 3, but we can go for 2.
Okay.
All right, all right, all right.
So to kind
all
of
right, all
reel
right.
this back into like a realm of coherence with your expertise
Yes.
and the history with Anonymous and all that and being a hacktivist and all that amazing cool stuff. How
Oh
would
shit! All right, all
you
right. How would I?
how would
would you?
you how do you take that and all that you've been through and play VR chat that is probably yeah. So how do you take
Surveillance?
what you have learned in your past and like protect yourself in VR chat? Because obviously there's people that are bad people.
Oh yeah.
It's over
Yeah,
and
no,
done
I'm gonna
with
tell you.
now.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you all about this. The government is not spying on this. The government, like the American Five Eyes or whatever you want to call it, they're not spying on this. They have no idea what the fuck is going on in this room right now. We can talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the capacity. That is the secret. They do not have the capacity to look through all the information that they're already collecting. So therefore, they're not going to look for more information to collect.
Okay.
They
But we
don't
could
have
put it out there.
No, I want to put this out there, like 100%. Like, if you are out there, like, if you are in a game chat, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say, unless you get reported, and then
Yeah.
and then it's just, if you get reported, it's usually because you're, harming their profit incentive. Which means that
Mhm.
you are being, either racist or you're being bigoted against a certain group, which means that they are making less money because their player base is less welcoming to certain groups,
Mhm.
which means that
Mhm.
they are going to make less money. That is the whole thing. Whatever harms their profit incentive, that's what they're going to look at.
Okay.
That's all you're going to look at. Like, if you want to have like super secret conversations, go to fucking Roblox, dude. The Taliban used Steam communication to organize Taliban operations. I'm not even
What
lying. Look that shit up. Like,
Shit.
the
the
FBI
fuck?
knows this shit. Yeah, I'm not even lying. I swear to God, they don't have enough people to look through all the things that's happening in real time. And at the time, if you don't have enough to look at what's happening in real time, you don't have enough to look at what's being reported.
Yeah.
But if you have enough to look at what's being reported, you don't have enough to look at what's happening in real time, because that means that, and this is another thing that I kind of prepared for, because I thought we were going to talk about like AI more. If that's what they want to use AI for, they want to use AI to flag certain conversations.
Yeah.
But AI is retarded. AI is retarded. They're gonna flag this. They're gonna flag this, and maybe I get a call tomorrow. That's it. They're never gonna find Taliban. They're never gonna find the Iranian cyber cells that pay attention to what they're saying and shit like that. If you were a terrorist, imagine if Wicked here was a terrorist and
I'm a
he
terrorist.
planned. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Imagine he was a terrorist. He's going to do the next. And he paid attention to that, and he had certain code words that he was supposed to do and shit like that. You're gonna get away with it. You're going to get away with it. They don't have enough. They're not even paying attention to it. Why would they? Their whole existence is based on what's called fiduciary responsibility. Do you know what that is, Vedal?
Fiduciary. It sounds like you're a douchebag. Anyway, what does it mean?
Oh yeah, no, you're 100% right. It means that your main responsibility is those people who buy into your company or own the company. Those people, you have to pay back whatever they invested. You have to
Yeah.
give money to the government or the corporation. You have to make sure that whatever they invested, they're gonna get money back and then some more.
I actually asked you this before, but you kind of misunderstood what I meant. How do you keep yourself safe online in VR chat?
Killers.
NordVPN, our sponsor for today's video.
No. Fuck NordVPN. NordVPN only have enough, sponsor money because they are already selling the information that you put in there.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be safe online. You don't own the wires that information go through. There's no laws to protect that information. Kill yourself. You're fuck it.
Wow,
No,
kill yourself. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. If you wanna what are you trying to do? That is the question. Okay, are you fighting your own government? Are you fighting a different government? Are you fighting a law that's being implemented in your own country? All right, then you're fighting your own government. Oh, fuck yourself then. You're not gonna be safe. You're not safe. Read up on it. I cannot tell you. Nobody can tell you. Everybody who says that, buy NordVPN, those are grifters. You're not gonna fucking find it. I don't know what to say. What do you mean? That's not how technology works.
I'm about
to short circuit. I don't know what to say.
That sounded like a Joe Biden speech for a second.
Oh my God, Jesus fucking
I'm gonna lose my mind.
So guys,
Bro.
I just want to say a very, very quick thank you very much to you, Raccoon. You are my absolute 100% favorite person to talk to. You always have interesting shit to say. You're so smart and intelligent. Thank you so much for being on our podcast.
This has been a great experience. I love everybody. I love the audience. It's been I appreciate that you guys invited me at all.
Hell yeah.
Seriously, this has been a good experience. I like you guys.
When I take my second drunk piss, I'll think about you.
Oh,
That'll be very soon. That'll be very soon.
I'm about to piss in a cup right now.
Oh my God, Jesus fucking Christ. Right, guys, thank you for
we'll go ahead
watching.
and end it while he's pissing in a cup.
This be me, Bobette, Wicked Weedle. We'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.